on the campus of Auburn University, one of the best home crowds in all of college basketball. Tonight, the Tigers take on the visiting South Carolina game. A home loss in this situation, if you're Auburn, or you could fall far behind. Meanwhile, for South Carolina, the Gamecocks, this would be a huge resume builder, obviously. Gamecocks and Garnet, Auburn and white, 9,121 strong here in the jungle, the 79th consecutive sellout. As you see Murphy getting in the passing, flip a little bit. See the young man put it all together at home as well. From the elbow, it's strong, rimming in, hitting every part of the rim and dropping down. Both these teams coming off a game they just soon forget. Auburn did not play well at Mizzou as Pettiford splashes home the three. You see a performance at Arkansas, really the only player that had a good game in Fayetteville. How about another baseline jumper silencing the crowd? Elijah Strong. Hands of Knox, who lost the handle. Loose basketball picked up by Auburn. Here comes Pettiford on the break. Pettiford all the way. Pettiford stripped and fouled by Meechie Johnson. Inside and swallowed up that time. Simeon had no chance, and that leads to an easy bucket on the other end for Keyshawn Hall. Studi backing in on the smaller Pettiford and then stepped right on the baseline. Turnover for the team. Go to the Final Four. Well, Mont Paris 2 years ago led the Gamecocks to an NCAA tournament. They'd like to get back from Strong. They haven't scored in nearly 5 minutes. Polk, pump fake, and good. How about that? Grant Polk, who's been battling a knee injury, has been day to day.
For an easy two.
He's been more of a three-point specialist this year. Inside, wheeling and dealing, and a beautiful move that time by Jovic. Left wing pulls the trigger on a three and misses everything. Offensive rebound, pump fake, shot up and Strong will go to the free throw line. So the one guy who has had Pettiford fouled on the three. 3 free throws upcoming. Kobe Knox contested and fouled. Pat, I wanted to. Meanwhile, it's Hall and Mongolian Mike on the steal. Full throttle. And then gets hammered. He fell right into a Auburn Tigers sandwich. Facing up against Mongolian Mike. The lefty, pump fake, and a steal by Meechie. Meechie, attack mode. Meechie all the way. Meechie lays it in.
Now that's this.
Overton on a three. Too strong. Offensive rebound. Hall, and then he plows right over Sharabjamps, and that'll be an offensive foul.
I asked for something.
And Meechie puts a crack in the backboard on that one. Freeman the other way quickly. Freeman threads the needle down low on a foul. Sharabjamps hangs, misses, got the follow, tapped out of bounds, and it will be Auburn basketball.
Well, you saw a little taste of the kind of athlete.
Make it frenetic and high scoring and just run you out of the building sometimes. Alley-oop, and then slamming it home is Jovic. Well, a paint touch, a kick, and a fade and fire. Right now, Sharabjamps going back to the arc.
Maybe go to my second move, because they've scouted my first move.
Look at this. I mean, this young man is having a career day in the
advantage of that switch.
Tie up, arrow in the favor of Auburn.
Yeah, and South Carolina.
Follow-up, no. Boy, flying in off the trampoline was Freeman. Johnson hits Knox and rejected out of bounds by Pettiford. Nope, a foul call.
Very often when you see that amount of road victories of anyone in league play, really.
And you got the right shot.
The mismatch they want here. Help.
Drive and kick. Another open three, another miss. Knox, another offensive rebound. In traffic, draws the foul.
Teams desperate, and South Carolina's got a good team. It's just, at times, like you said, they don't make shots.
Oh my goodness!
Points we've seen all day.
His only basket, and it was a big one. And then a nice response on the other end.
Yeah, that's a Cougars response by Meechie Johnson.
An extremely low scoring half. Murphy, size advantage, carves out space and makes the jump hook shot.
Yeah, I love that because they say ain't playing off 2 feet. Nice little baby hook.
Logo three, and maybe that'll get Meechie going.
He's made that catch at the free throw line, turn, pop.
Ooh. Pettiford in the trees, got it! An and one for
private vase. So think about the points they don't have because South Carolina's just not following them until right there. What was going to give us? That's a tough trap there on the sidelines. Good job by.
And the overturn. Initially, their sideline is the third defender on that play. More contact. Jovic and Walker.
Wow.
And they're going to count it. Johnson. Backdoor cut. Knox. Kick out pass. There's an open three. And there's a make. Walker just the second three. Johnson. Power drive in the trees. Block. Got it back. And a jump ball. His hands anyway. Right. Well, the fans are upset, but either way, it's Gamecock ball. There's Mongolia. Oh my goodness. And there's the whistle. He off 4 seconds. Desperation heave. This would count. And there's some, but that might be his best half of basketball, which you just saw in the first 20 minutes, and he gets it here. Carving up space and drawing a foul on Studi.
Yeah, in this
last 41 from behind the arc. Studi, that's his specialty, and he splashes a triple from the corner to make it a 5-point game. There might be a number of players that want to go to a mask. Both these teams were ice cold from behind the arc. Auburn is 1 for 12 from distance. And a little bit great coaches in this league. This league is #1 in most of the metrics. There's Mongolian Mike, backdoor cut, leads to an easy layup. You're going to get good looks in Lamont Paris's offense. Yes. You've got to hit the shots. Euro step and into the front row. The block by Keyshawn Murphy. Michi loves the deep three and splashes another one. 2-point game. Michi leading all Gamecocks with 10 points.
That's good.
That guy right there continues to be an assassin. Phillip.
He's just threaded the needle with that pass.
Inside. Oh, great block at the rim. And the follow is good by Murphy. Mongolian Mike did it. Sharabjan hangs and hits. That's more of the all-floor game that he was putting on display. Auburn has played a brutal schedule, third toughest schedule in the country. Johnson, how about that? Michi Johnson
wants it to be patient and work that paint. He can.
Woo. Silky smooth floater thrown up there by Kevin Overton, the transfer from.
Probably not going to get many open ones like that.
Freeman. And a bump foul on Michi. Studi in the corner. Studi backing in and drawing the foul on Freeman. He saw Freeman. He said, you know what?
Keyshawn Hall in the mix.
Auburn's up 5 with Hall sitting on just 2 points. Here's that man again. Oh my goodness. In the trees. Got it. Nice little tee. Here comes Hall, downhill, pump fake, beautiful.
That's just such a great two-man game. Overton gets in the lane, and then Hall's just.
That would have taken the lid off the jungle here. Auburn up by 9 as it stands. Michi draws the foul and will go to the line for a pair. Puts it on the deck, takes it strong, missed it. And there's Jovic getting a rebound in between 2 Gamecocks.
Things take care of the basketball. Make some shots and rebound, and South Carolina's done enough for that to stay in striking distance.
Overtime.
Johnson draws a double, kicks it out, open 3. He hits it. Walker rips the net. Murphy with 5 to shoot. They work it around the horn. 3-ball corner pocket, short. Offensive rebound, slam! In traffic. James Adams going downhill, runaway locomotive, but an offensive foul. And give Walker credit.
It's annoying for a defender.
And it's, there it is again, inside, easy bucket. Would you ever watch, if you watch Wisconsin under Bo Ryan, it has been taken out, a little bit stunned that this is a 1-possession game. Inside Murphy, foul, count at the basket. The hoop and the harm for Keyshawn Murphy. They got him late in the portal. That's a great addition.
Oh, yes.
From Mississippi State. Johnson on a blow-by. A lot of contact, no whistle, ball out of bounds to Carolina.
Oh, yeah, you see.
Does the double come? Yes, it does.
Yes.
You got to, right?
You got to.
3-ball missed, but there is just too much beef down.
Run that Auburn's desperately trying to go on to put this one really out of reach.
Michi draws the foul on Pettiford. Johnson.
It was the cheapest pay that I could get.
Johnson just dribbles it. I don't know exactly where. 79th straight sellout. 9,121 crammed in to the Neville Arena. Great pass and a strong finish. It's in the paint for Auburn, and then another turnover. Michi gets it back. Michi, does he get the timeout? He does. We'll step aside as well.
As Coach Pearl wanted them to, demanded them to.
There's that man, Jovic all the way.
Oh,
Jovic!
okay.
Rocking the rim! Who is this guy?
I don't know, as Lady Gaga would say, a star is born.
23 points and 5 rebounds for the freshman, Philip Jovic. Carving up space strong, working on Jovic. Tough shot right between the eyes of Jovic. Tough and almost falling into us as Mongolian Mike finds Knox on a 3. No, Studi leaps for it. Knox gets it back just the way the Gamecocks drew it up. Johnson, late clock. Johnson up and under and missed it. And the tap-in's no good. And then but a key spot there, not boxing out on the free throw. Pettiford. Desperation, air ball, and a shot clock violation. Those two teams seem to meet like every other week.
Yeah, no, right. So now
Auburn content to bleed some clock, and then Pettiford just
line. He's got multiple guys he can get it to.
Drive by Knox, that's a goaltend. So 2 points for Carolina. Around the horn, Overton thought about it, launches, and hits! And that might be a dagger. And a steal. And Michi to Knox. Bucket good. It's a one-possession game.
Quick bucket.
Johnson in trouble. And knocked out of bounds to Johnson. Mongolian Mike gets it. Pump fake. Bucket good. What a second. They work it around. Got to get a shot off, guys. Deep 3. Got it with 3.9. It's a 2-point game. We've got 2 officials talking. This free throw counts regardless. There was still a and he does.
Most important thing.
Another win for this Auburn squad in the jungle. Comes down to the wire. Stay their 10th consecutive win over the South Carolina Gamecocks. That'll do it for us. For Pat Bradley and our entire So Long from the Jungle, where your final score, the Tigers 71 and the Gamecocks 67. We've got Dave.